I knew I would be back today. I just didn't know it would be for this. So today we have some casting news from Star Wars Ahsoka. As those roles are getting filled, we're starting to get bigger parts filled, and need to just share my screen over here with you so I could show you guys the tab of the story from the Hollywood Reporter. Not sure which one which big outlet actually had it first today, but I think it was the Hollywood Reporter. So Mary Elizabeth Winstead joins Rosario Dawson in Ahsoka, and they have it as an exclusive. So sometimes they all run it at the same time, other times they don't. Hey, what's up, sub dude? How's it going, man? What do you think about the casting, huh? Okay, so let's go over to the article and check it out. Hayden Christensen is also starring in the Lucasfilm Disney Plus show, and she's also Ewan McGregor's baby mama. Been proud of the guy, you know. Ewan McGregor's daughter called her trash. That was pretty funny. But that said, I get it, Ewan. I get it. So Mary Elizabeth Winstead is punching her career into hyperspace. All right. For the cliche, it's a little bit better than Star Wars is back, you know. But let's just see where it goes. Let's not start giving it too much credit. All right. The actress has joined the budding cast of Ahsoka, the next Star Wars live-action series gearing up to go into production at Lucasfilm and Disney+. Rosario Dawson is starring as the fan-favorite character Ahsoka Tano, a Jedi Knight survivor popular on the animation side of Star Wars, who made her live-action debut in the second season of The Mandalorian. Yeah. They're not wrong. They know that. I don't even know if I would call her, though, the Jedi Knight survivor, because she quit, man. So they kind of are wrong. From a nerd point of view, Hayden Christensen is reprising the role of Anakin Skywalker for the series, which is set 5 years after the events of Return of the Jedi, with Ukrainian actress Ivana Sakna and Australian thespian Natasha Lube Bordizzo also slated to be on the call sheet. Because it's inside. See, it's a trade, so we say stuff like call sheet. Plot details and Winstead's character information are being kept hidden in a bunker on 10 Cloverfield Lane. Get it? Because she was in it. Get it? Star Wars series steward Dave Filoni is writing the series and executive producing with Jon Favreau. Production begins this spring in California. And that sounds right to me. There was a casting thing from Production Weekly or whatever saying it was starting now. I think it's other things, builds and stuff, and casting are happening, but I don't think the show is filming right now. Winstead has been in action mode at this stage of her career. She was last seen in Netflix's 2001's revenge thriller Kate, and before that slipped on the boots of the Huntress for 2019 DC movie Birds of Prey. She also starred with Will Smith and Ang Lee's whatever. So is there anything interesting here? No. She is repped by WWE. No, WME. So yeah, there's the article. And so you guys probably have seen her in something like Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I know her from 10 Cloverfield Lane as well. You know, I never liked Scott Pilgrim versus the World, to be honest with you. I don't think it was that good. Everybody loves that movie. I don't get it. Yeah, I like all of the things around that movie, and I just don't feel like it does any of the things it should do from that movie right. You know, from those genres. It just feels cheap. It feels like the Spencer's version of those things. And of course, Fargo, where she met Ewan McGregor. So, yeah. She's not ugly. That is a fact, Darth Maximus. Yeah, she's beautiful. $3 theater. Ewan McGregor hooking his girl up with the role. I know, but she's. I mean, to her credit, like there are times when you could definitely go, "Oh, I see what happened here." Obi-Wan Kenobi's getting the hookups, you know, for his girl. I get it, but she is a pretty good actor, and she is very beautiful. So I could see her getting it even without it. but it definitely didn't hurt. And gotta say, just gonna throw it out there. I'm not saying it's weird or there's anything like creepy about it or whatever, but Dave Filoni, he's pretty good at casting ladies in roles. I'm just gonna throw that out there too. Any update on Mando season 3? It started back up, right? Yeah, Mando 3, it didn't truly like stop. There was a Christmas break. When they come back from Christmas break, they usually come back a bit slower. They came back extra slow and extra cautious, and so what Bestman Bulletin reported was accurate. But it wasn't like a full shutdown. There wasn't like a COVID outbreak. There wasn't like we're just shutting down production. It was just they just did it right, more or less. So, any news about Ezra or Thrawn? The last I asked, those roles weren't filled. So I don't know if the other reports were just bogus. Excuse me. Just came back from lunch. Wasn't expecting to be doing this at the moment. But I don't think they've been cast. Well, or if they have been cast, it's very new casting. I don't always know, so I'm not trying to pretend like I do in this case, But and then Brittany says, Thrawn Ezra cameo in Boba Fett. I don't think so. That would be cool. I mean, from my like member berries nerd perspective, I think that would be great. But I kind of don't think so. Han Solo and Book of Boba Fett. This is one where friends of mine and myself included, who are do what we do. We haven't heard anything about Han Solo. So that's not to say like it's not happening. That's not to say it's incorrect or it's wrong or anything like that. But it just means I really can't back up Han Solo. I really, at this point, I am very suspicious. I hope so. It would be cool if it's done right, if it's done well, if it's not just a cheap out. Like everybody, Han Solo, forget the ending. Like I like Mando season 2. I like the moment with Luke Skywalker in Mando season 2, but did it replace a legitimate ending? I kind of think it did in a way. Did it make sense? It made complete sense. Was it cheap? No, but it was all. Everyone loved it, not because of the story beat of what it was or what it meant. They just loved that it was Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker with his lightsaber fighting droids. It's a dumb reason to love it. I'm not knocking it. I love it probably for the same. I love it too, but it's just not that great. So if they do use Han Solo, I hope it's with a bit of class. And I don't know what to expect if they do that, but I know it is the latest lunch of all time. That's why I'm just getting in. I didn't get to start having lunch till about 2, and then was talking with sources, and then was like, oh, well, there's that, It's the same. It's the same casting company. I think her name is Sarah Finn doing it for Ahsoka or Kenobi. Yeah. I think it's called Sarah. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is Sarah Finn casting or something like that. And I'm pretty sure it is all the same. Oh no, what's this? Are you casting Star Wars Ahsoka? Is Star Wars Penny a show or no? So, rumor has it they filmed something already. I don't believe so. I don't think that is correct. If they did, secret stuff happens all the time. I know that they have done some, fittings and tests and stuff like that. So it's easy for those kind of rumors to get around if they even have merit. And as far as I know, they have not filmed anything for Ahsoka yet. But once again, I don't know everything all the time. A lot of times I don't know anything. So on that one right there, who knows? Hello. All right, what else we got? We got Living with Dameron. I've been out of the loop for a few weeks. How do you like Boba, and what is your major prediction for where it ends up? My take on Boba right now is this. If Boba ends up being a show or a series, I should say, spanning many seasons, then all of this introduction work, all of the slow, filling in the gap stuff, it ends up being really cool. It ends up being well worth it. If it's a one season or a 2 season show, I feel like I got a bunch of stuff that I don't really need, and I don't really think it was that. It really could have been more efficiently told. Um, I love everything about it by itself. In a weird way, it's like Rise of Skywalker for me. I don't hate anything in Rise of Skywalker by itself. When I put the whole collage together, that's where there's things I don't like. The not sous chef, but the droid, the one who does the General Grievous thing, love him. Love him in Attack of the Clones. Love EV-99. Together, I just don't feel like it looks good together. There's just weird stuff for it like that with me that, I don't know what to make of it, New character. Maybe she's Barris Sophie. I doubt it though. That'd be cool, right? So yeah, and then my buddy $3 says it's funny how Disney hired the guy who redid Luke's face in Mando. Yeah, the thing about that is that he was hired onto ILM, but also, I mean, I still think it's probably important to remember that Indiana Jones 5 is also filming right now, and we know for a fact that it uses that technology, to the max. So it could really be for a lot of reasons. But at the same time, I mean, it does make sense. And to answer the question about where do I think it's going, I think it's going to end up. My prediction at this moment is that they're going to go to find Din Djarin, hire a bunch of mercenaries, in a weird way, getting another Seven Samurai kind of thing, where you have like the 7 samurai against the bandits. Essentially, you're going to have the criminal version of Seven Samurai, where all these disparate bounty hunters and Star Wars celebrity characters are cast in defending Tatooine against the Pikes, and then they will expel the Pikes. Boba will sit on the throne like King Conan at the end of Conan the Barbarian, and then they'll take it from there. That's my prediction right now. No, I have heard nothing about Han Solo. That rumor is so random that it seems real. Laugh out loud. Yeah, well, I mean, is it? I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm not calling, trying to throw shade on anybody's scoop, especially if they know that it's like totally on. Then it's like cool. You know what I mean? It just ends up being one of those plot points where every fan, like what was the original Boba Fett story from Dark Empire? Boba gets out of the Sarlacc pit, gets the Slave 2, picks up Dengar, and goes after Han Solo. That was the fan expectation for Boba getting out of the Sarlacc pit. Very comic booky, very much what you would expect in certain ways. And this story right here that we have though right now is it doesn't really feel like that's where this is going, unless hear me out here. His bigger plan is Jedi kill daddy, and it is that comic book stupid, and he's going to want to get revenge. The Jedi have returned, so he's building up this empire, so to speak, so he could go kill the Jedi. I mean, I don't see that happening, but Han Solo. I mean, they member berries. I mean, we can't act like it's beyond them. Penny, is this daddy daughter time? Is it? You don't know? I'm a little rock star.
No, you need to do that.
Okay. So casting for Ahsoka is well underway. Good to know that they plan on filming very soon. I wonder what month. I think it's going to be around March. That's my sources told me that they were going to be starting a little bit before March, filming in March, and then ending by Christmas. Like when Mando usually goes on Christmas break, that's when they're going to be finished with it by. And so what do we got? March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So they're doing like man, about 9 months worth of shooting time with it. So I wonder if that's a good episode count, or if it just has to do with the fact that they have so much time to until it comes out too. But also important to remember that the visual effects are usually done well before most of the visual effects. So why did Living with Diamond says, why did Boba go back in the Sarlacc for his armor when he knew damn well he crawled out with it on? Haha. You are not wrong. I find that sort of a little bit infuriatingly stupid, in that really big nerd way where you're like, God, come on, man, stuff has to matter. Like you can't. So you just took the lights down. Do you feel like you've won now? Huh? Do you feel like you won now? You took the whole show down. Now we're in the dark. But anyways. Okay, stop. You don't keep doing what you're doing if you're taking the stuff off the power grid. Yeah. So anyways, Hell Satan. Yeah. Anyways, why did they do it that way? Yeah, I don't know, because when we see Boba crawling out of the Sarlacc and all that kind of stuff right there, it's his memory. That's what I find dumb about it. If it was just the story, like, because you could ascertain those facts from the fact that Cobb Vanth buys it from or gets it from Jawas after they save him, and he gives him the jewels, he gets the armor. So the story's out there. So he could learn it a different way. You cannot touch the microphone. You're fired. You're you know what? You're off the show. You're off the show. So anyways, yeah. So it's a stop touching the microphone. So it is an error, and even like the way that the events played out a little bit with the flare from Mando, even that stuff's a little bit questionable in terms of like how it worked. Like that happened, but the way it plays out, it's like, oh, they're definitely playing with time there. There is a little bit of just like suspend your disbelief, Excuse me. But I'm overall, to go back to the casting news, I am excited about the casting news. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's good. So as you can see, I have to go back to daddy-daughter time, because she's just going to unplug the whole show if I don't. So what can I do, But yeah, I don't know. Is she a celebrity though? I mean, that's the important question here. You know what I'm saying? Is that really a celebrity or not? I don't know. I kind of want to say no. I feel like she's not necessarily that big of an actor. Like most people don't know her name, but I do agree that it is like kind of riding the line. I usually don't mind the older characters, like Alec Guinness was a huge actor when he got the role of Obi-Wan. Liam Neeson was a huge actor when he got the role of Qui-Gon Jinn. Peter Cushing was a well-known actor when he was cast. I don't mind it there, but like your Han, Luke, and Leia roles, kind of prefer those to be more unknown, in that sense. But Rosario Dawson is well known, but also leading the series and is going to be in makeup and just a really great choice for the role. So I'm okay with it in that instance. But remember, there were rumors about that one Disney Channel kid with that Justin Bieber looking fucking haircut. He ended up being kind of funny. I can't remember his name right now, but he was Han Solo. It was all over the place, and I hated it. I could kind of see it working, but I hated it. He played that serial killer on Netflix. But anyways, yeah, at this point of the day, my recall is completely shot. I'm done. I needed coffee before I started this, but yeah, but Benicio del Toro is another one. Like I don't mind the seasoned known actors, but if like Tom Cruise was cast in it, that would piss me off. That would be too much, I something like that, would just drive me crazy. Did I say the F word in front of my kid? I probably did. But my kids know that I can say those words and that they can't. Well, unless it's funny. That's a parenting tip for you if it's funny. But yeah, no saying those words at each other is another rule. But I hope Kenobi and Ahsoka are full of unknowns. Yeah, I mean, she's the most known, I think, casting so far. I mean, the other players in it, I don't really know who they are. I'm also not the kind of person who I don't really care about celebrity culture in a big way. So my thing is overexposure is what I dislike. That's why Tom Cruise would annoy me, but why, Lawrence Fishburne wouldn't or something like that. You know what I mean? I'd be like, okay, cool. So, but yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna go and go watch some movies with the old daughter, and I will be back if there's any more casting news. And I will see you guys very, very soon. I hope. Bye.
It's not about spaceships.
Making Star Wars Show. Making Star Wars Show. Making Star Wars Show. Making Star Wars Show.
It's not about spaceships.